Transmigration with QQ Farm, Chapter 4.2, The Intelligent Father. Cheng Bi Yuan looked squarely at Cheng Zhao Zhao. He noticed that not only was she avoiding eye contact with him, but her eyes were flickering. It was quite obvious that she was lying. He sighed inwardly, but didn't want to press any more. He changed the subject. "How's your head injury?" "Dad, I have already fully recovered. Don't worry." Cheng Zhao Zhao let out a sigh of relief quietly. Looking at the pale man in front of her, she added, "Dad, I'll go pick some herbs for you from the mountains." "Herbs? I am being quite the dead weight for you and your mother." He shook his head slightly, his smile bitter. He gazed at her sternly and said, "Zhao, you do what you need to do. Dad will support you fully, no matter what. But you be careful, and don't let any accidents happen, okay?" "Yes, Dad." Her heart skipped a beat. She felt that her dad was onto something. Of course his subtle meaning did not escape her. No matter what happens, he's there to back her up. "You haven't had dinner yet, right? It's getting late. Go eat." "Dad." Looking at her gloomy dad, Cheng Zhao Zhao frowned slightly. Her lips moved, but she didn't say anything. Cheng Bi Yuan could tell there was something on her mind and asked, "What is the matter?" After a slight hesitation, Cheng Zhao Zhao pressed her lips together. With a solemn look, she asked lightly, "Dad, will those people come back again? What happened? Why was Dad beaten up? Who did that?" Those were questions that she had since she had arrived. Finally, she couldn't help but ask. Most importantly, she couldn't figure out the background of this family. She believed that had a lot to do with why Dad was beaten up, and that's an answer she earnestly would like to find out. From the bed, Cheng Bi Yuan paused for a second, his look serious. "You don't need to know that. They knew I'm crippled. I don't think they'll be back." "Dad, who are they? Tell me so we can—" "Zhao Zhao, go eat dinner." Cheng Bi Yuan interrupted her and looked down. Looking at her dad, who had refused to tell her the truth, Cheng Zhao Zhao had no choice but to leave his room. Even though there was chicken meat on the dinner table, Cheng Zhao Zhao didn't eat too much because she was still a little worried. Most of the meat went into her younger siblings' stomachs. But looking at how happy they were, she was able to put her worries aside for the time being. At night, laying in the same bed as her little sister, Cheng Zhao Zhao was sleepless from what was bothering her. She was quite certain that there was more to this family, yet her parents were not willing to share that with her. She wasn't able to figure anything out, so she finally put all her random thoughts aside and entered her dimension. After an entire day, the white radishes in front of the hut were ripe for harvest. She didn't harvest right away, but went to visit the farm. The 5 chickens and 5 rabbits that she had been raising were also ready to be harvested. Looking at the result after a day, Cheng Zhao Zhao broke into a bright smile. These farm animals and produce would provide nutrients for the family. In a few more days, there will be enough to sell at the market. Then, they would have money to hire a doctor to check on her father. Entering the little house, Cheng Zhao Zhao started clicking on the screen. First thing she did was to check out the warehouse, and she looked concerned.